Things Japanese, Japanese things, things Japanese, Japanese things. Things Japanese, Japan has contributed many great things to the world, spanning technology, culture, philosophy, and craftsmanship. Things Japanese refer to objects of daily life that transient their utilitarian function through their exquisite beauty and cultural resonance. These artifacts are distinctly Japanese, each bearing a deep historical and aesthetic significance. Though rooted in the past, they continue to evoke relevance, significance, and contemporary Japan, offering insight into a culture where form and meaning are inseparable, so closely connected. Presented with meticulous attention to detail, each object is set within its broader cultural and historical framework, revealing not only its function but its symbolic weight. Far from being static museum relics, a long time ago, outdoors were once integral to everyday life in traditional Japan. Many of these items are featured a decline under daily use after Japan's opened to the world, post the major restoration in 1868, linger as nostalgic emblems of the former era. Illustrated in vivid color, they showcase the craftsmanship and artistry, creative skill of artists that have long defined the Japanese material culture. This visual and narrative journey serves as both a homage and a cultural exploration, ideal for those passionate about antiques. Japanese history with the subtitles of the artist's legacy. The phrase "things Japanese" often conjure magic appear images that the Japanese themselves view with a mixture of fondness, tender taste, and irony. Ceremonial ceramics, tatami mats, sliding door paintings, and the kimono remains visible, especially during the formal or seasonal occasions, while others have faded into quiet obscurities, known by only a few people difficult to understand. To some, these symbols may feel like outdated stereotypes, remnants, small repaired reminder remain the fragments of a Japan that has given way to a hyper-modern high-tech society. Yet they endure in cultural memories. The kimonos, for example, though rarely worn day to day, are still donned with display during the wedding, graduation, and festivals. Iconic imagery of Mount Fuji alongside a woman in traditional dress and the paper parcels remains a romantic fixture and tourist posters and artistic depictions. A picture written description. Even as Japan races towards technological frontiers, traditional crafts remained foundational to national identity. The samurai sword, for example, while no longer emblematic, the quality idea of modern Japan is still forged from built created by a handful of master swordsmiths recognized as living national treasures, who preserved the centuries-old methods of producing praise of unparalleled qualities. This coexistence of the ancient and the modern define much of Japan's contemporary culture. While certain traditional arts have diminished, many have not only survived but flourished. These things Japanese continue to carry immense cultural value, both in artistic expressions and as touchstones of identity. For visitors to Japan, the draw often lies not in sleek, shiny looks, healthy, glossy skyscrapers or cutting-edge electronics, but in these enduring traditions which quietly shape the rhythms and the spirit of daily life. For Japanese people themselves, even if these items are not encountered daily, they remain in the deeply symbolic, a link to heritages and an emotional echo of a culture passed down through generations. They represent the lingering that exists for a long time growth of a culture romantic with the past that, despite modernity, continue to inspire. Many of these items are put after by antique collectors, as was rated on as cherished alumnus ornament object or functional objects still in everyday use, a testament to their enduring beauty and practicality. Japan is a country where tradition, innovative, blend beautifully, Its cultural contributions like Zen philosophy, tea ceremonies, and anime have influenced the world in a deep and lasting way. Japanese cuisine, from sushi to ramen, is enjoyed everywhere. In technology, Japan has led with top car marques like Toyota, advanced electronics from Sony and Nintendo, cutting-edge robotic, and the famous Shinkansen bullet trains. Japanese values like continuous improvement, finding beauty in imperfections, wabi, sabi, and clean, minimalist design shape both lifestyle and work. The society is known for its strong work ethics, respect for others, and pride in keeping public space clean and orderly. Hinaningyo dolls occupied a special place and cultural tradition, especially during the doll festival held annually on March 3rd. Families with daughters display intricately obscure complex puzzling crafted dolls on their layer line. Platforms throughout April to celebrate femininity, wish for the children's well-being and honor ancestral customs. These displays are more than decorative as they are rituals steeped in hope, legacy, and seasonal celebration.
Do not start out zoom in. Zoom in.
Kimono. Kimono is arguably Japan's most iconic garment. Kimono continue to command attention on contemporary runways, defining resist opposite obsolescence. Though evolves alongside the modern fashion trends, its fundamental design has remained largely unchanged for over 4 centuries. Over time, textile patterns and decorative techniques have grown increasingly sophisticated, while the garment silhouette has been simplifications for ease of wear. The modern kimono, as we know it, crystallized during the Edo period as a merchant class, gained influence and advancements in dyeing and weaving democratized what was once elite attires, clothing wearing. This development reflected a broader cultural shift where the kimono becomes not only a symbol of social identity, but also a canvas for some of Japan's most remarkable artistic expression. Japan faces several social and economic challenges despite its many strengths. There is a strong pressure to conform, which can make it hard for individuals to express themselves freely. The demanding work culture often leads to stress, burnout, and in extreme cases, death from overwork. Mental health is another concern. Although awareness is growing, stigma still surrounding conditions like anxiety and depression. Social isolation, especially among young people, and loneliness among the elderly are growing issue in an aging society. Japan's population is shrinking due to a low birth rate, putting pressure on the workforce and the social system. At the same time, women continue to face inequality in the workplace with limited representation and leadership roles. Culture, Japan remains quite homogeneous, which can make it difficult for foreigners to feel fully accepted. The country has also been hesitant to embrace immigration, even as labor shortage increase. Economically, Japan has faced decades of slow growth and deflations, along with a very high levels of public debt, raising concerns about long-term sustainability.